I'm starting the same chapter along with NCERT from today. The chapter is a bit long and will be taking 2 or more sessions since it is dealing with an in-depth revolution. But the questions, when we talk, basically we must understand what are the questions. So when we talk about the questions, there would be direct questions, as I have already told you. जैसे आपका bloody Sunday, then there are some questions which will be based on February Revolution, October Revolution, collectivization of Stalin, April thesis. ये आपके कुछ important questions रहेंगे from this particular chapter. So let us begin the chapter with NCERT. अगर आपको याद हो, in the summary section it was the first thing which we call as social changes. अब ये जो social changes है, it is not exactly from Russia, but it started from French Revolution. जैसे start हुआ तो यूरोप से it started spreading towards other parts of the Europe, and यूरोप का west eastern part आपका जो है that is annexed with Russia. So how it spread? In the previous chapter, you have read about the powerful ideas of freedom and equality that circulated in Europe after the French Revolution. French Revolution हमारा सबका एक base रहेगा class 9. It would be the base for everything. The French Revolution opened up the possibility of creating a dramatic change the way in which society was structured. आपको पता है कि उस वक्त में वहां पर 3 estates हुआ करते थे, and the aristocracy and the church were the one which controlled the social power. लेकिन उसके बाद क्या हुआ था? इसके बाद आपका जो है there was constitutional monarchy, then there was मतलब कि rule of that reign of terror यानी कि democratic republic, then फिर उसके बाद dictatorship. That is why in many parts of the world, including Europe and Asia, new ideas about individual rights and social power came up. Like हमारे यहाँ राजा राम मोहन रॉय, डेरोजियो, इन लोगों ने जो है फ्रेंच रेवोल्यूशन से, दे हैड टिपू सुल्तान, they all had taken the ideas from French Revolution. They had in fact understood कि उनमें जो liberty, equality, वो जो बात कही थी ना, that should be the base. और even हमारा जो constitution है, that also supports the same. आपका जो पॉलिटिकल साइंस का 5th चैप्टर है शायद, डेमोक्रेटिक राइट्स, इट आल्सो गिव्स द सेम थिंग, और हमने बोरो भी वहीं से किया था. एंड ये जो रेवोल्यूशन हम पढ़ रहे हैं ना, इंडिया का जो सोशलिस्ट कल्चर है वो हमने यहां से लिया. Not everyone in Europe wanted a complete transformation of society. Responses varied from those who accepted that some change was necessary but wished for a gradual shift, those who wanted to restructure radically. Some were conservatives, others were liberals, and others were radical. आपका ये जो है, it will be a 3-marker question, that is who were conservatives, radicals and liberals. अभी हम पढ़ेंगे ये सब. So we would be looking into all of them in this chapter. So let us start with liberals, radicals and conservatives. 3-marker question. One of the groups which looked to change in the society were the liberals. Liberals wanted a nation which tolerated all the religion. ये पेपर में as MCQ भी आया है, ये as MCQ भी आया है कि which of the group wanted tolerated all the religion. क्योंकि उस वक्त में religion जो है, it was a powerful area. European state usually discriminated in favor of one religion, like Britain में church was there, in England, Austria, Spain जो है कैथोलिक को करते थे. So liberals जो है, they said all the religions should be equally given the powers, or you can say importance. Liberals also oppose the uncontrolled power of dynastic rulers. Like आपके बोरबोन डायनेस्टी में जो रूलर थे, they used to have absolute power. उनके पावर को एब्सोल्यूट बोला जाता. व्हाई दे आर कॉल्ड एज एब्सोल्यूटिस्ट? बिकॉज वो उन्होंने जो कह दिया दैट वाज एब्सोल्यूट, दैट वाज फाइनल. डेस्पोटिक रूलर्स, they were also called as despotic rulers. They wanted to safeguard the rights of individuals against government. They argued for representative elected parliamentary government subject to law by a well-trained judiciary that was independent of rulers and officials. Just like in India, we have the three system: executives, legislatives, and judicial. Vaisa. In another way, there should be separate organs of government which should control. However, they were not democrats. लेकिन हम उनको democrats क्यों नहीं बोलते हैं? Why don't we call them democrats? Because democracy में people, the government is of the people, for the people, by the people, and there is universal adult franchise. They did not believe in universal adult franchise, the right of every citizen. उनका मानना था only the propertied people should have the voting rights and women को rights नहीं मिलने चाहिए. That is why they were not called as democrats. क्योंकि they did not believe in equality. They did not believe in equality. Political equality says universal adult franchise. In contrast, who were the radicals? अब radicals कौन थे? Radicals आपके थे those who wanted nation which was where government was formed on the basis of majority of country population. For example, in Sri Lanka, अगर हम श्रीलंका में देखते हैं तो in Sri Lanka the practice of majoritarianism is there. What is the meaning of majoritarianism? मतलब मान लो एक कंट्री के अंदर एक ग्रुप के लोग ज्यादा हैं, नॉट टू टेक एनी रिलीजन, और एक ग्रुप के लोग ज्यादा हैं और दूसरे के कम है. से वन ग्रुप इज बिलोंगिंग टू वन ग्रुप, दे आर 80 and 20. So they want कि all the rules, everything should be in support of these 80 people, not on the basis of those 20. For example, in Estonia, the voting rights were not given to the Russians. In Fiji Island, the Indians were not given the equal rights, those who were citizens of that particular country. So that is आपका. तो majoritarianism जो है, it did not support equality for all, but a government based on majority. Many supported women suffragette movement. Suffragette मतलब right, जो right to vote. Unlike liberals, they opposed the privileges of great landowners and wealthy factory owners. They were not against existence of private property, but disliked concentration of property in the hands of few. मतलब क्या? Liberals का मानना था कि there should be equality, but इनका मानना था कि ठीक है, अगर somebody is having the property, it is not wrong. अगर उनके पास property है तो कोई problem नहीं है, लेकिन it should not be with few people, there should be more. लेकिन liberals जो थे, they opposed, वो लोग जो है oppose करते थे against the मतलब कि इस तरीके से जो property है, that is more towards, क्योंकि अगर प्रॉपर्टी सारी प्राइवेट में रहती है, गवर्नमेंट के पास कम रहती है, तो दैट वुड एक्चुअली बिकम a gap between the rich and poor. So that is why liberals had that, but radicals का मानना था कि it is okay if the property is there, but what they believed is government should be made by those who are in majority. Whereas जो आपका थर्ड है वो है कंजर्वेटिव्स. नाउ कंजर्वेटिव्स हमारे बिल्कुल अलग. कंजर्वेटिव्स आपके ओल्ड वन, जो बिल्कुल ओल्ड वन. They were opposed to radicals and liberals. After French Revolution, however, even conservatives had opened their minds to need for change. ये आप लोग अपने 10th standard में पढ़ोगे. In your 10th standard, you will read that conservatives जिनको Bourbon dynasty मतलब after 1815, जब आपका नेपोलियन का मतलब कि after the defeat of Napoleon, it was decided that dynasties will be given back, लेकिन there will be some modernization. वो भी चाहते थे कि थोड़ा बहुत modernization होना चाहिए, because earlier they were opposed to the idea of change, but they accepted that some change was inevitable, but believed that past had to be respected and change had to be brought about through a slow process. तो अपने रूल के साथ they wanted there should be gradual changes, immediate change नहीं होना चाहिए. तो ये तीन तरीके के जो यूरोप के में मतलब कि there were some people who were conservatives, those believed the dynastic rules are the best rules. There were some people who were radicals and there were some people who were liberals. और तीनों में एक चीज अगर आप कॉमन देखो तो इट वाज दैट कि नॉट दे ऑल बिलीव्ड इन यूनिवर्सल एडल्ट फ्रेंचाइज. पॉलिटिकल राइट्स वो सबको नहीं देना चाहती थी. So that was the kind of group existed in Europe at that time. Now उससे पहले तो बिल्कुल conservatives ही थे, but अब there were people who believed women should be given rights. There were people who believed women should not be given rights. Now what happened? That was also the period when slowly industries आ रही थी. 10th standard में है आपका industrial revolution. तब आप लोग पढ़ना. Industries ऐसे नहीं आई थी. Industries were not what we see today. These political trends were sign of a new time. It was a time of profound social and economic changes. It was a time when new cities came up and new industrial regions developed, railways expanded and industrial revolution occurred. पहले अगर आप देखते, most of the people were working in agricultural field, but slowly there was change. जैसे जैसे आपकी इंडस्ट्रीज आने लगी तो people started working in the industries, and जो आपके गांव थे that turned into small towns say cities, and that was a period which we call as industrial revolution. Industrialization brought men, women and children to factories. ये वो टाइम नहीं था बच्चा जब मतलब आप कह सकते हो कि बच्चों को जो है दे शुड नॉट वर्क. ये सब लॉ आपके बाद में आए थे. फॉर्चुनेटली दैट एंटायर चैप्टर हैज बीन डिलीटेड इवन फ्रॉम 10th स्टैंडर्ड, बट दिस वाज देयर. पहले वो लेबर लॉ जो था वो दैट वाज नॉट इम्प्लीमेंटेड टू चिल्ड्रन. तो पहले बच्चे काम करते थे. अब जो उस वक्त में क्या था, जैसे इंडस्ट्रीज आई पीपल वांटेड मनी, work hours were often long and wages were poor. Unemployment was common particularly when there was, क्योंकि वो इंडस्ट्रीज ऐसे नहीं थे जैसे आजकल होती है. आजकल क्या है, इफ यू आर वर्किंग इन एन इंडस्ट्री whether the work is there or not, ज्यादा काम है तो आप ज्यादा देर काम करते हो. लेकिन उस वक्त में क्या होता था, इट वॉज सीजनल एम्प्लॉयमेंट. जब जरूरत पड़ती थी तभी उनको जो है जॉब में मतलब कि रखा जाता था. सो देयर वॉज मास अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट. देन इंडस्ट्रीज आई थी लेकिन रहने की तो प्रॉब्लम्स थी ना. तो हाउसिंग एंड सैनिटेशन वर प्रॉब्लम्स सिंस टाउन्स वर ग्रोइंग. कहीं पर भी लोग रहते थे. In India, there is a complete, which, as I said, the chapter is now deleted. There used to be a complete area. Chawls कहते थे उसको. Liberals and radicals search some solution for these issues. Almost all industries were properties of individuals. उस वक्त में तो गवर्नमेंट आई नहीं थी ना कि जो क्योंकि वो तो जार का टाइम था, तो जार डिड नॉट ओन द इंडस्ट्रीज, तो लोगों के पास होता था. द लिबरल्स एंड, और उनमें से कुछ लोग ऐसे थे जो लिबरल्स या रेडिकल्स के ग्रुप के थे. सो दे वर द प्रॉपर्टी ओनर्स एंड एम्प्लॉयर्स, having made their wealth through trade or industrial venture, they felt such effort should be encouraged, that its benefit be achieved if the workforce of the common economy was healthy and citizens were educated. मतलब उन लोगों ने इस चीज को जो है, they took this effort कि schools, health centers वगैरह जो है वो बनाए जाए. It was not made by the government, but by these people who are owning these industries. Opposed to the privileges the old aristocracy had laid by birth, they believed the value of individual effort, labor, and enterprise. If freedom of an individual was ensured, if the poor could labor and those with capital could operate without restraint, they believed societies would develop, which is really a good thing. मतलब उनका मानना था अगर हर एक को ग्रो करने का पूरा मौका दिया जाए, उनका मानना था अगर सबके हार्ड वर्क को रिकॉग्नाइज किया जाए, अगर हम किसी पर ज्यादा रोक टोक ना करें, तो हो सकता है कि ओवरऑल सब मिलजुल के काम करें, तो व्हाट विल हैपन, इट वुड डेवलप द सोसाइटी. Many working men and women who wanted changes in the world rallied around liberal and radical groups and parties in the early 19th century. उन्होंने इन आइडियाज को जो है जगह जगह पर पहुंचाने की कोशिश की. Some nationalists, liberals, and radicals wanted revolution to put an end to kind of government which was established in 1815. 1815 में, after the defeat of Napoleon Bonaparte, there was a मतलब कि हम उसको कहते हैं कांग्रेस ऑफ वेना, मतलब इट वाज वेना के अंदर हुआ था 1815, और इसको हम ट्रेटी ऑफ वेना कहते हैं, जिनमें आपके कुछ चेंजेस किए गए थे एंड न्यू काइंड ऑफ यूरोपियन मैप वाज ड्रॉन. मतलब उनमें फ्रेंच के जो एरियाज जिसको नेपोलियन ने कॉन्कर किया था उन्हें हटाया गया. देयर वर बॉर्डर्स फिक्स. जर्मनी के जो 35 एरियाज जिस पर नेपोलियन था उनको अलग कर दिया गया. सम ऑफ द पोर्शंस ऑफ प्रशिया वॉज गिवन टू, प्रशिया, जर्मनी और प्रशिया जो है उनको दिया गया. पोलैंड के कुछ एरियाज को रशिया को दिया गया. बट इट वॉज आपका जो डायनेस्टिक रूलर्स थे वो उनको पावर ज्यादा दिया गया था. इन फ्रांस, Germany, Italy, and Russia, they became revolutionaries and worked to overthrow existing monarchs. और इसीलिए लोग मोनार्कियल रूल को अपोज कर रहे थे, क्योंकि उनका रूल होता था एब्सोल्यूट, मतलब whatever they said that was final. Nationalists talked of revolution that would create nations. This is, you will be reading in your 10th standard, where all the citizens would have equal right. After 1815, Giuseppe Mazzini, an Italian nationalist, conspired with others to achieve, उसने जो है in fact 2 secret societies बनाई थी. He had formed 2 secret societies which is called as Young Italy and Young Europe. Write a short note on Giuseppe Mazzini is a very favorite question in boards. So this was how society was slowly and steadily changing. And right now also we are talking only about Europe. Now socialism कैसे आया? As I said, what is the idea of socialism? Socialism is an idea where equality is there between people. यानी कि जहां पर पीपल बिलीव कि जो इंडस्ट्रीज है या डेवलपमेंट है, दैट शुड बी द मेन वर्क ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट. तो हाउ डिड दिस सोशलिज्म वाला जो ये एरिया है ये आया? हाउ डिड इट कम? Perhaps one of the most first far-reaching visions of how society should be structured was socialism. Because आपका जो वेस्टर्न यूरोप है, it is more onto what we call as capitalist economy. आपका जो वेस्टर्न यूरोप है, वेस्टर्न यूरोप आपका, या फिर इफ यू कॉल यूएस, इन सबको हम लोग बोलते हैं कैपिटलिस्ट इकोनॉमी. वेयर सोशलिस्ट इकोनॉमी जो होता है, दैट इज समथिंग डिफरेंट. By the mid 19th century in Europe, socialism was a well-known body of idea that attracted widespread attention. Now, what is socialism? As I said, socialism is जहां पर you are not giving the private, मतलब जो private में लोग काम करते हैं, private का मतलब क्या होता है? Not that जो लोग, मतलब private means the industrialist. The industries जो है, they should be more controlled by the government. उनका मानना था कि जो गवर्नमेंट है, इट शुड हैव द कंट्रोल ऑन द इंडस्ट्रीज. सोशलिस्ट वर अगेंस्ट प्राइवेट प्रॉपर्टी. Socialists were against private property and saw it as the root of all social evils of our time. Why? Individual owned property that gave employment, but property were concerned only with personal gain and not with welfare of those who made property productive. भाई प्राइवेट और गवर्नमेंट में यही तो फर्क होता है. पब्लिक सेक्टर और प्राइवेट सेक्टर में यही फर्क होता है. पब्लिक सेक्टर जो है, दैट वर्क्स फॉर द वेलफेयर ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट, ऑफ द पीपल. वेयर इज जो प्राइवेट सेक्टर्स होते हैं, दे वर्क फॉर प्रॉफिट मेकिंग. तो अगर हम मतलब कि किसी भी कंट्री में मान लो सारे के सारे प्राइवेट इंडस्ट्रियल्स होंगे, वो तो सिर्फ अपना फायदा देखेंगे, वो तो सिर्फ अपना प्रॉफिट देखेंगे. दे विल नॉट बी गिविंग ऑल द वेलफेयर थिंग्स. तो देयर इज इंडीड नीड की जो गवर्नमेंट है, इट कीप्स सम कंट्रोल ऑन इंडस्ट्रीज. सो इफ सोसाइटी एज अ होल rather than single individual controlled property, more attention would be paid to collective social interest. और socialists इसी चेंज को चाहते थे. इन वेस्टर्न एरियाज जहां कैपिटलिस्ट होता है, वहां पर क्या होता है, जो इंडस्ट्रीज होती हैं, दे आर इनटू द प्राइवेट पीपल, और उनसे जो रेवेन्यू होता है उसको यूज करके द गवर्नमेंट बिल्ड्स द वेलफेयर प्रोग्राम. And in socialist, the industries are in control of government, and with that they control the economy. India का जो economy है, it is called as mixed economy. So how could a society without property operate? कैसे करें उसके? तो socialists had different visions of future. Some believed in the idea of cooperatives. हमारे यहाँ पर in India, the sugarcane industry, jute industry, they all run with cooperatives. Whereas cooperative matlab people, they might have form cooperatives, farmer cooperative, housing cooperative, and they come आगे आते हैं voluntarily to become the member, and जिस चीज के लिए वो cooperative बनता है उसको equally share कर. रॉबर्ट ओवन, ये 1 मार्कर आपका क्वेश्चन है. दिस इज अ 1 मार्कर क्वेश्चन. लीडिंग इंग्लिश मैन्युफैक्चरर sought to build a cooperative community called New Harmony in Indiana. Indiana is in US. Other socialists felt cooperatives could not be built on a wide scale through individual initiative. They demanded government encourage cooperatives. In France, for instance, Louis Blanc wanted the government to encourage cooperative and replace capitalist enterprises. These cooperatives were to be association of people who produce goods together and divided the profits. अभी आपको मैंने बताया कि cooperatives का जो main मतलब कि फंडामेंटल प्रिंसिपल ही यही है. जो बच्चे आगे in 11th standard, those who will be taking commerce, उनके लिए these are all very important because cooperative is a sector हमारा. It's a sector. Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels added other to body of argument. Marx का तो, in fact, Karl Marx is one of the very famous socialists. Marx argued industrial society was capitalist. Capitalists owned the capital invested in factories and profit of capitalists was produced by workers. उनका मानना था कि भाई जितना भी उनको पैसा मिल रहा है वो वर्कर्स के थ्रू तो मिल रहा है, लेकिन वर्कर्स को तो कुछ नहीं मिलता है. The conditions of worker could not improve as long as profit was accumulated by private capitalists. Workers had to overthrow capitalism and the rule of private property. उसका मानना था कि जब तक ये जो वर्कर्स हैं ये लोग मिलजुल कर इनको ओवरथ्रो नहीं करेंगे, the profit will always go to the rich people and the poor will always remain poor. Marx believed that to free from capitalist exploitation, workers had to construct a radical society, socialist society, where all the property was socially controlled. This would be a communist society. He was convinced worker would triumph in the conflict with capitalists. A communist society was a natural society of future. तो ये आपका सोशलिज्म था और यही सोशलिज्म जो है इट वाज अ सक्सेस इन रशिया. Russia is called as a socialist country in the later stages, not at the beginning, not अभी नहीं, पहले बीच में. By 1870, socialist ideas spread through Europe. To coordinate their efforts, socialists formed an international body called Second International. ये जो जितने भी ऐसे names आएंगे ये सब आपके जो है 1 मार्कर क्वेश्चन के अंदर आए. Workers in England began forming associations to fight better. They set up funds to help members in time of distress, demanded reduction of working hours, right to vote. In Germany, they worked with Social Democratic Party, जिसको SPD बोलते हैं हम लोग, and helped the parliamentary seats. By 1905, the unions formed Labour Party in Britain and Socialist Party in France. However, they never succeeded in forming a government. मतलब सब कुछ हो रहा था लेकिन गवर्नमेंट फॉर्म नहीं हुआ on the basis of socialists. Represented by strong figures in parliamentary politics, their ideas did shape legislation, but government जो थे वो conservatives, liberals या radicals के ही रहे. Socialist government कहीं पर नहीं आया था. That was first, it came in Russia. Russia was the first to adapt this kind of government. Right? तो अभी तक हमने क्या पढ़ा? अभी तक हम लोगों ने पढ़ा है कि हाउ वॉज द सोसाइटी फॉर्म्ड इन यूरोप. हम यूरोप से अब जा रहे हैं टुवर्ड्स रशिया बिकॉज रशिया इज ऑन द ईस्टर्न साइड. लेटर ऑन रशिया वॉज वन ऑफ द socialist country which controlled many of the eastern Europe and it became USSR. बाद में यूएसएसआर भी आपका डिसइंटीग्रेट हो गया था लेकिन इट वाज अ टाइम. तो हाउ इट केम अप, कैसे आया? पहले अगर हम लोग देखते हैं तो रशिया वाज रूल्ड बाय ऑटोक्रेटिक रूलर्स एंड वहां का जो हेड होता है उनको बोला जाता है जार. एंड द नेम एट दैट टाइम वाज जार निकोलस II. It is their winter palace. So in one of the least industrialized of Europe state, the situation was reversed. Socialists took government in Russia through October Revolution of 1917. द फॉल ऑफ, ये वाला आपके पेपर का 1 मार्कर क्वेश्चन है और काफी रिपीटेड क्वेश्चन है कि व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ रशियन रेवोल्यूशन. द फॉल ऑफ मोनार्की ऑन इन 1917 February and events of October are called as रशियन रेवोल्यूशन. 1 मार्कर क्वेश्चन. तो कैसे हुआ था? अभी हमने ऊपर क्या पढ़ा था? अभी तक हमने पढ़ा था कि जो सोसाइटी है इट वाज डिवाइडेड ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ पीपल हु बिलीव्ड इन डिफरेंट फिलोसफीज, लाइक लिबरल्स जो सारे रिलीजन को टॉलरेट करते थे, द रेडिकल्स हु बिलीव द गवर्नमेंट शुड बी ऑफ मेजोरिटी, एंड कंजर्वेटिव्स जो ओल्ड वन थे. इफ यू सी दिस मैप यू कैन सी ये आपका जो है रशिया है which is the one portion, and ये आपके सारे हैं when there was a, मतलब कि जब कोल्ड वॉर हुआ था तो यहां तक का, मतलब जर्मनी का आधा बर्लिन तक का जो हिस्सा था दैट वाज पार्ट ऑफ यूएसएसआर, और इधर वाला सारा आपका जो था दैट वाज अ वेस्टर्न अलायंस. तो हाउ इट केम अप इज द एंटायर स्टोरी यू कैन से. So now let us come what is Russian empire in 1914, that is during the First World War. In 1914, Tsar Nicholas ruled Russia and its empire. Now उस वक्त में रशियन एम्पायर कौन कौन सा था? मतलब it comprised of Finland, as I that day I told you कि फिनलैंड आपका एक इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट है. आपके कई मोबाइल के जो हैंडसेट्स हैं वो यहाँ होते हैं. लतविया, लिथुनिया, एस्टोनिया, पार्ट्स ऑफ पोलैंड, यूक्रेन, बेलारूस, ये सारा आपका रशियन एम्पायर के अंदर. And it stretched to the Pacific and comprised today Central Asian as well as Georgia, आपका Armenia, Azerbaijan. Today it is all, they are all separate countries. The majority religions were Orthodox Christianity, which had grown out of Greek. Then it also had Catholic, Protestant, Muslims, Buddhist, सारे थे यहाँ पर. How, what was the economic situation? The उस वक्त में रशिया was an agrarian country. अगर हम कहते हैं तो we always say कि रशिया in 1914 was an agrarian country. मतलब उनका maximum जो production था that was from agricultural products. At the beginning of 20th century, Russian peoples were majorly agriculturists. About 85% of the people earned their living from agriculture. वहां पे क्योंकि उस वक्त में you will not find this much of industries. Industries आपके बाद में आई. This proportion was higher than most European countries. For example, in France and Germany, the proportion was 40 to 50%. यहाँ 85% थे. The cultivators produced for the market as well as for their own need, and they were also the exporters of grain. मतलब not only अपने लिए, not only for the market, even export करते थे. यानी कि major उनका जो revenue था that was only agriculture. Industry was found in pockets. मतलब few industries were there. Only few industries were there. ज्यादा industries नहीं थी. एंड कौन सी इंडस्ट्रीज थी जिनका नाम भी बाद में चेंज हुआ था? उसमें से एक था सेंट पीटर्सबर्ग, एंड देन उसको पेट्रोग्रेड बोला जाता बाद में, एंड मॉस्को. दीज वर द टू एरियाज जहां प्रोमिनेंट इंडस्ट्रीज थी आपकी. क्राफ्टमैन अंडरटुक मच ऑफ द प्रोडक्शन बट लार्ज फैक्ट्रीज एग्जिस्टेड अलोंग क्राफ्ट वर्कशॉप. मतलब इंडस्ट्री कैसे होती थी? टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्री होती थी. तो टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्रीज के जो मेजर काम होते थे वो हाथों से होते थे. जो काम आपके इंडस्ट्री में होते थे वो भी वही साइड बाय साइड होते थे. तो धीरे धीरे ही मशीनरीज आनी शुरू हुई थी. Many factories were set up in 1890 when Russia's railway network was extended and foreign investment in industry increased. Coal production doubled and iron and steel output quadrupled. Quadrupled मतलब 4 गुना बढ़ गए. By 1900, some factory workers and craftsmen were almost equal in number. मतलब इतने हो गए कि इंडस्ट्रीज में जो अंदर काम करते थे और जो इंडस्ट्री को सपोर्ट करते थे, द क्राफ्टमैन, दे ऑल वर इक्वल. मोस्ट इंडस्ट्रीज वॉज प्राइवेट प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ इंडस्ट्री. उस वक्त में they were owned by industries. That means property जो मतलब कि प्रॉफिट होगा that would go to the owners and workers को जो है कम मिलता था. Government supervise large industries to ensure minimum and wages and limited hours. लेकिन factory inspectors could not prevent rules being broken. भाई गवर्नमेंट बनाती तो थी रूल्स, लेकिन उन रूल्स को फॉलो नहीं किया जाता था. द वर्कर्स वर एक्सप्लॉइटेड. In craft units and small worker, the working day was sometimes 15 hours. सोचो 15 hours अगर आप काम करो. And in the other industry 10 to 12. और accommodation from room to dormitories. Dormitories क्या होती हैं बच्चा? Dormitories क्योंकि उस जमाने में क्या होता था, जो लोग गांव में से शहर की तरफ जाते थे for working in the industry, they did not have the houses. तो वहां पर जैसे एक सिंगल रूम है, उसमें मतलब कि जितना जितना बड़ा रूम होगा उसमें चाहे तो आपको दे मे गिव यू द बेड और दे मे गिव यू द मैट्रेस और आपको वही सोना. यानी कि कॉमन रूम. डॉर्मेट्री का मतलब क्या हो गया? कॉमन रूम. ये आपका 3 मार्कर क्वेश्चन है. दिस इज अ 3 मार्कर क्वेश्चन, एन इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन. Workers were divided into social groups. Some had strong links with village from which they have come. Others had settled in the city permanently. Workers were divided by skills. मतलब वर्कर में भी बड़ा वर्कर छोटा वर्कर होता था. A metal worker of St. Petersburg recalled, metal workers considered themselves aristocrats among workers. मतलब they were the highest paid. They were the most respected. Their occupation demanded more training and skill. इसीलिए क्योंकि उनको ज्यादा. Their women made 31% of factory labor force by 1914, but they were paid less. Divisions among workers showed themselves in dress and manners too. मतलब आप उनके पहनावे से भी देख सकते हैं कि they are belonging to metal industry, textile industry. Some workers formed association to help members in times of unemployment or financial hardship, but such associations were low. बट एक अच्छी चीज क्या थी, उस दिन आपको मैंने उसमें भी बताया था इन द समरी क्लॉज ऑल्सो. डिस्पाइट डिविजन द वर्कर्स डिड यूनाइट to strike or when they disagreed with their employers about dismissal or work condition. मतलब चाहे वो आपस में उनका था कि we are metal workers, we are textile workers, but when there was something which hurt the any one worker, एक सिंगल वर्कर को भी कोई प्रॉब्लम आएगी तो सारे के सारे वर्कर्स यूनाइट हो जाते हैं. और वो आज भी होता है. आपको पता है वर्कर्स में जितना यूनियन होता है ना, वो किसी और में नहीं होता. मतलब they will leave their work for their co-workers. That is the beauty. These strikes took place frequently in the textile industry during 86, 96 and 97 and in the metal during 1902. तो दिस वॉज हाउ द वर्कर्स वर डिवाइडेड. तो अगर आपके पेपर में ये 3 मार्क का क्वेश्चन आता है तो आपको जो है ये लिखना है कि वर्कर्स का जो डिवीजन था, मेटल वर्कर्स को हायर बोला जाता था, बाकियों को लोअर. इवन इन देयर ड्रेस ऑल्सो दे वर डिवाइडेड. बट एक द ब्यूटी वॉज दैट दो दे वर डिवाइडेड बाय मतलब कि अकॉर्डिंग टू देयर skills, but they united when they wanted to support their co-workers. Next is, अब कंट्री साइड में क्या होता था? फ्रांस के अंदर जो आपके कंट्री साइड में भी लोग होते थे, they used to follow the rules of the churches of the मतलब की रूलर्स. यहां ऐसा नहीं होता. In countryside, peasants cultivated. Peasants होते हैं those who work in the land of others. But the nobility, the crown, and the Orthodox Church owned large properties. Like workers, peasants too were divided. इनके में भी division होती थी. They were also deeply religious, but except a few cases, they had no respect for the nobility. Nobles got their power and position through their services to the Tsar. not through local popularity. This was unlike France, where during the French Revolution in Brittany, peasants respected nobles and fought for them. वहां पर तो उल्टा था. In Russia, peasants wanted the land of nobles to be given to them. Frequently, they refused to pay the rent and even murdered the landlord. सोचो. In 1902, this occurred on a large scale in South Russia, and such incidents all over Russia. मतलब ऐसे वो मारपीट करते ही रहते. Russian peasants were different from other European peasants in another way. They pooled their land and together periodically, जिसको कहते हैं commune. आपके पेपर का एक बहुत ही important question. And divided it according to need of individual families. मतलब वो लोग क्या करते थे, periodically land को एक साथ बना लेते थे, their commune, जिसको वो लोग बोलते थे मील. एंड उसके बाद जितनी फैमिली है, जहां बड़ी फैमिली है उनको बड़ा लैंड, ऐसे करके दे यूज टू डू. मतलब दैट वाज वन गुड थिंग इन दैट. दैट इज कम्यून. आगे आपका आएगा कलेक्टिवाइजेशन, दैट इज समथिंग डिफरेंट. दोनों को कंफ्यूज मत करना. वैसे कम्यून आपका सिर्फ 1 मार्कर में आता है, व्हाट इज कम्यून या मीर. So till now what we have read is that at that time Russia was ruled by Tsar, and society आपकी कैसे डेवलप थी. इन द कंट्री साइड द पीजेंट्स जो थे उनका कैसा नेचर था, एंड इन द फैक्ट्री और द क्राफ्टमैन उनका नेचर कैसा था. द नेक्स्ट हमारा आएगा दैट इज सोशलिज्म इन रशिया, विच इज आवर लास्ट कंसेप्ट फॉर टुडे. आज के लिए हमारा ये लास्ट रहे. ऑल मतलब रशिया के अंदर जार था, सो दे कुड नॉट फॉर्म एनी काइंड ऑफ पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज. आप कोई प्रोटेस्ट नहीं कर सकते हो, कोई स्ट्राइक पर नहीं जा सकते. द रशियन सोशल डेमोक्रेटिक वर्कर पार्टी वॉज फाउंडेड इन 1898. बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. हु रेस्पेक्टेड द मार्क्स आइडिया, और यही बाद में जो है आपका दूसरे पार्टी के नाम से जाना गया था. However, because of the government policy, it had to operate as an illegal organization. It set up a newspaper, mobilized workers, and organized strike. यही थे जिन्होंने बाद में जो है they had taken up the power, जिनको बोल्शेविक के नाम से भी हम जानते. Now, some Russian socialists felt Russian peasant custom of dividing land periodically made them natural socialists. So peasants, not workers, would be the main force of revolution, and Russia could become socialist more quickly than other countries. क्योंकि वहां पर peasants के अंदर they were having the power also, मतलब इन अपने में power था, and also that they were very aggressive. Socialists were active in the countryside throughout the 19th century. They formed the Socialist Revolutionary Party. Their party struggled for peasants' rights and demanded land belonging to nobles should be transferred to peasants. Social Democrat disagreed with Social Revolutionary. Lenin felt peasants were not one united group. Some were poor, some were rich, some worked as laborers, some were capitalists who employed workers. Given this differentiation, they could not be part of socialist movement. The party was divided over this strategy. Vladimir Lenin, who led the Bolshevik, thought that in a repressive society like Tsarist Russia, the party should be disciplined and should control the number and quality. मतलब not everyone. जैसे उसका मानना था कि जो लोग रिच हैं उनको आप क्यों लेकर आ रहे हो. उन्हीं में कुछ वर्कर, मतलब उन्हीं में कुछ पीजेंट्स ऐसे हैं जिनके पास अपना पैसा है. Whereas जो मेंशेविक थे, they thought the party should be open to all, जैसे जर्मनी में है. Whoever wants to become the member, they should be, irrespective of whether the person is rich, poor, what they are. तो ये उनका आपस का डिफरेंस था, जिसकी वजह से देयर वाज अ डिफरेंस. बॉल्शेविक्स एंड मेंशेविक्स आपके पेपर में आता है. हु वर These are the questions from this particular concept. Who are Bolsheviks? Those who believe the party should be disciplined and let, मतलब कि the number of people should be less. Whereas Mensheviks जो थे, they were the one who believed the group should be open to all. Who led the Bolshevik group? That is Vladimir Lenin. Lenin and Marxists जो है हमारे important होंगे in our entire chapter के अंदर, because they are the one who have actually given the theory of what we call as socialist. So what we have learned today till now, we have learned first of all how society was there after the French Revolution. French Revolution हम already पढ़ चुके हैं. So after the French Revolution, how the society came up in different parts of Europe. And there were different kinds of people who had different thoughts. And they have been defined as liberals, radicals, and conservatives. Liberals जो थे, they tolerated religion, but जो आपके radicals थे, they believed in majority. Conservatives were against both of them. Then we read that how slowly there was a change in the social pattern of Europe. यूरोप के अंदर कौन कौन से सोशल पैटर्न चेंज हुए एंड हाउ द आइडिया ऑफ सोशलिस्ट केम अप. एंड व्हाट इज द आइडिया ऑफ सोशलिस्ट? मतलब जहां पर हमारे जो कंट्रोल है दैट शुड बी मोर बाय द गवर्नमेंट. बट एट दैट टाइम मोस्ट ऑफ द वेस्टर्न कंट्रीज वर कैपिटलिस्ट, या जहां मतलब की द कंट्रोल ऑफ इंडस्ट्रीज वाज मोर बाय द इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट. Then the idea of socialist जो है that started getting spread in the Europe, जहां second international बना आपका, then आपका socialist democratic party बना. In German also the party was made, and then it spread to Russia. But Russia was the first country where socialist जो word है, a kind of socialist government that came up. But how it came up? सोशलिज्म जो है दैट वाज नॉट अ पार्ट ऑफ एनीथिंग. वहां पर जार वाज द रूलर, जिसका नाम था जार इज किंग, एंड निकोलस जो है उसका नाम था. एट दैट टाइम द सोसाइटी वाज डिवाइडेड ऑन डिफरेंट वेज. मोस्ट ऑफ द मतलब कि मोस्ट ऑफ द इनकम उनका जो था 85, दैट वाज ओनली बाय एग्रीकल्चर. और एग्रीकल्चर में दे वर फार अहेड ऑफ एवरीवन, यूरोप से भी ज्यादा. मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल वर एंगेज ओवर देयर. And in the industries only few people were there, and industries के अंदर जो workers होते थे they were divided, and in the countryside peasants were there. Now the peasants used to even मतलब कि cooperatively they would be having commune, and they would be dividing the land according to the family's need. और इसीलिए जो ये वाला सिस्टम था what we call as socialist that started developing, क्योंकि द लैंड ओनर्स वर द रिच पीपल, तो उनका कंट्रोल ज्यादा रहता था. एंड इट वाज बिलीव दैट द लैंड शुड बी रीडिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड. द गवर्नमेंट शुड, इवन दो गवर्नमेंट ने रूल्स बना रखे थे, बट दोज रूल्स वर नॉट फॉलोड. Some of the areas the workers were exploited by making them working for more than 15 hours. So they needed कि एक ऐसा गवर्नमेंट हो जो कंट्रोल करे on the system. And that is how the idea started coming up. और ऐसे ही आइडिया से आपके वहां पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज बनी. लेकिन वो जो पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज या they were all illegal because Tsar did not approve of them. So they used to operate secretively. Or later on what happened, one group believed that peasants are going to be the backbone. तो उनको लगा all the peasants should be part of socialist group. एंड यहाँ पर आपके उन्हीं डेमोक्रेट जो मतलब कि सोशलिस्ट ग्रुप था, उनमें डिवीजन आया बॉल्शेविक्स एंड मेंशेविक्स. बॉल्शेविक वाज लेड बाय व्लादिमीर लेनिन. So that is what we have learned till today. आज के में आज हम लोगों ने till here we have read. The next we would be starting with the actual revolution, that is आपका February revolution, which abdicated the power of Tsar, then October Revolution, and then the aftermath, उसके बाद क्या हुआ, that all will be in the next class.